Hi everyone, it's Chris here from Inviting Thoughts, and I'm just wanting to share some new things that I've purchased. Okay, so that's one of the dies. I've got these great dies from a company called StudioLight. That one there. It's a slightly smaller and narrower version of the same thing. These really pretty border and layering dies. That one's really nice, and that flower actually overlays over the other layers as well. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just take these out of the packet so you can see the different components in them for the moment. I'll do this one first. Stuck in there, they don't want them to come out, do they? Oh, let's get the packaging. There we go. So this is you can make books or cards with this. This is stuck down there nicely. It's not going to come loose in the packaging at all, which is good. Okay, so that's the book. There's no score lines, so you can make it as thick as you want, and when you cut it you just would score depending where you want it to go. And then you've got these layering dies too, so you can actually make mats for them. So you can make a nice little book out of that. Oops, there we go, so that's that one. Yeah, what I'll do later is I'll cut some paper out of them and show you the actual cut shapes. So that's that one. We'll move that one out of the way. And then we've got this one, which I think is really pretty. It'll be great for nice photo album or a scrapbook layout. So they're the same problem, they're really stuck in the wood. I don't want to move during transport, so that's good. So this one is a layering die as well, but it's I haven't seen anything like this one before. It's really kind of cute. So what it actually does is it cuts this shape here out, including the flowers, and then it cuts the mat shapes out as well. But what you can actually do is when the paper's cut, you can actually place the flowers over the mat. So you get kind of a slightly three-dimensional cutout from it. So when those shapes are cut out, but what I'll do is, again later, I'll, so there's a hair there, sorry. I'll cut some shapes out of paper for you and come back a little bit later and show you. I'm just giving you a peek of what the dies actually look like. So I love that one. I think that one's beautiful. And we've got this one. They don't actually give them names, they give them numbers. So this first one, the book one, is called Stencil SL97. And they over there they call them stencils instead of dies. And this one, oops, sorry, no, this one here is Stencil SS80. Okay. Now I got these from Craft Online in Australia. And this round one, is called Stencil SS81. It's another pretty one. Now, a lot of these will cut and emboss. So some of them will have a patterned edge. So that's that one. And it's got two oval centres there and there, which is really kind of pretty. And you can use these ovals for other things as well, so they're multi-usable. Now these are the two I'm really most excited about as well. I'll only open this one because they're both the same, they're just different sizes. So to start with, the thinner one, the narrower one, which is that one, is called Stencil SL99, and this one is called Stencil SL98, and it's part of their Essentials range, and they do have a few different sizes, and I believe they do have a bigger one as well, and the bigger one you'd have to have a larger die cutting machine for that, and because it's a lot bigger than that, and it will actually, you can actually use these dies on the covers and the front pages of them. Now the reason I'm a bit excited about these ones is the uses for these. It's amazing what you can do with these ones. They come off. Oh, there we go, the tape came off with this as well. There we go. Now I'm sure you've seen people on YouTube making mini albums, and they use a lot of themselves cutting like scoreboard, mat board, cereal cartons, things like that, to make the card, the basic cards, and then cover it in paper, and some of those albums are absolutely beautiful. Well, this is actually a die that can do that. So here, now you can use this as a ticket, okay, and use your matte layers as these as mats to build up your layers, and they've also got layers on the stub side as well. Or you can use this, I'll move these ones out of the way, and this is what I'm really excited about, is you can use this one as a book. And what you'd do is you'd have your score lines here or here, and you'd bend that over, and that becomes the spine of your book. And because you've got it the other side, on the other side you've got a double spine, so you've got two spines, and that will give you the width of the spine of about this width. And then you can do your binding, the invisible binding. So what I'm going to do is I'll do some cutouts for this as well. What I'm going to actually do is show you how to make an album using this die as well, so you know how to do that. Now these dies are all really good. They'll work in the Big Shot or any of the most of the smaller type machines. So they are large dies, and they do take up most of the cutting space. I'll show you. So this is a Sizzix standard platform, and you can see they do fit on, and that's the largest die I've got. Okay, so they do fit on and they will work. And same with this is the larger of the two of those as well, and it just fits on. Okay, they do have a larger version of this. I haven't been able to find it in Australia. I would love it, but I'd have to get out my bigger machine. I've got an AccuCut die cutting machine as well, and it would fit on that, but it won't fit in the Big Shot, so I haven't worried too much about sourcing that one yet. I thought I'd get into this one and show you all how to make some really lovely albums. Okay, I'll thank you for listening today, and I'll get back to you with the cutout shapes, and then we'll make an album together. Thank you, bye bye.